Alrighty then, we are good to go. We are good. What is up, guys? It's Andy here. Welcome back to Painfully Honest Advice. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys 6 credit cards that won't deny you. Basically, if you have bad credit, no credit, or you're a beginner and just getting your first credit card, one or more of these cards will be a perfect fit. Now, I love this topic and I love talking about credit cards. And if you are new to my channel, I make videos around business, personal finance, and investing. So if you like any of those topics, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below and make sure to like this video as it really does help the channel grow. But guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, if you are looking to build credit, you are going to need to start establishing credit somewhere, and one of the easiest ways to start building credit is by getting a credit card. Now, there are 2 different types of credit cards. There is a secured credit card and an unsecured credit card. Now, with a secured credit card, you're basically putting down a deposit with the financial institution, and with that deposit, they give you the same credit limit to match that deposit. And then after 12 months, usually after about 12 months, they'll go ahead and return your security deposit back, and that card will become unsecured. Now, with an unsecured credit card, you do not need to put down any sort of deposit. So in this video, I'll go ahead and share with you guys both secured credit card options and unsecured credit card options. The only downfall with the unsecured credit card, if you have bad credit or no credit, is that the interest rate is going to be pretty high and the limit is going to be low, as opposed to a secured credit card where the interest rate might not be so high and it might overall just be a better option. But I'll share that in this video, and I'll share with you guys a bunch of different options that might be a great fit. Plus, stay tuned to the later part of the video because I am going to share a 7th card as well that's actually not out yet, so it did not make the list, but you can actually get on the waiting list for this credit card, and it is an unsecured credit card that I'm actually pretty excited to share with you guys. And now the first card on the list is going to be Capital One. Now, I do have a Capital One card, and this was actually the first card that I ever got. Now, this is a secured credit card, meaning that you do have to put down a security deposit, but their security deposit ranges anywhere between $49 to $200, but the lowest limit that you can actually get with this card is $200. So even if you put down a $49 deposit, you'll still get a limit of at least $200. But the nice thing with this card is it helps start building your credit right away. It actually reports to all 3 credit bureaus. Additionally, with this card, as long as you're making your payments on time for 5 months, they'll go ahead and automatically raise your credit limit. So this is one of the best cards if you're starting out to build credit. And I actually have not heard anybody getting denied for this credit card. This is one of those cards that you can basically get approved for no matter if you have bad credit, really bad credit, whatever it may be in regards to your credit. Additionally, this card will actually go ahead and return your full security deposit after 12 months as long as you've been making your payments on time. Now, with my card, I did get this card when it was a secured credit card, but at this point it's unsecured, and I believe I have a limit of right around $12,000 on this card. And then the other nice thing that I really like about this card is it is a reputable bank. It's a brand name, so I don't mind using this card in public, and nobody really knows if it's a secured card or an unsecured card. And Capital One is one of those banks that's just been growing, and they actually have brick and mortar locations at this point as well. So it is a great recognized brand. And now let's go ahead and jump into the second credit card, which is going to be the Armed Forces Credit Builder credit card. Now, that's a little bit of a tongue twister, but with the Armed Forces card, you actually do not need to be part of the Armed Forces to apply for this card and to get this credit card. This is a secured card, but with this credit card, you do have to have a limit of at least $300 that you put into a security deposit. But with that security deposit, you're actually putting it into a savings account, so it is earning you interest at the same time. And with that credit limit, they're basically going to give you a matching secured credit card. So when you're putting down $300 for a security deposit, they're going to go ahead and give you a secured credit card with the same exact credit limit. Now, the nice thing with this card is that it does report to all 3 credit bureaus, and the interest rate on this card is right around 20.99%. But if you compare that to some of the unsecured credit cards, it's actually not that bad of an interest rate. Now, the one downfall with this card is it does have an annual fee. It is $35 annual fees with this credit card, but it's a great way to start building credit. Plus, this is one of the only credit cards that you can actually have a joint account with. So you can actually have 2 people on this credit card, and for a secured credit card, that's that's actually not that common. So if you are looking for a joint account or a joint card that's actually helping build credit for two people, this is not a bad card to go for. Okay, but next, let's go ahead and jump into the third card on the list, which is gonna be the Discover Secured Credit Card. Now, this is another secured credit card, and with this credit card, the minimum that you have to put down is $200 in a security deposit. Now, the nice thing with the Discover card is you can't tell the difference between the secured card and the unsecured card. Plus, this card is actually one of the only cards on the market that actually gives you rewards back. They have a 2% cash back bonus that you get on purchases with this card. And a lot of secured credit cards actually don't offer that, and Discover does. So that is one of the reasons why I like this card. And I've had my Discover card for a long time now. I think I got it when I was like 18 years old. So this is another great credit card that has $0 in annual fees. Plus, they actually let you monitor free credit reporting as well. But based on my experience with this credit card, Discover does pull your credit, so there is a hard inquiry on your credit. Now, the only way I've seen people that did not get approved for this credit card is if you have filed a bankruptcy in the last 3 years or you've missed payments in the last couple months. But apart from that, because it is a secured credit card, Discover does approve you for this card. Now, personally, I do really like this card, and I like the look, and there's actually multiple different options that you have as far as the colors and the patterns that you can choose from for the design of this card. So it is one of those cards that's more attractive than a lot of the other cards that are on the market that are secured or beginner credit cards. But next, let's go ahead and jump into an unsecured credit card. Now, the fourth card on the list is going to be an unsecured card, and it's going to be the Credit One Platinum credit card. Now, the nice thing with the Credit One Platinum credit card is it is unsecured, and they basically will give you a credit limit no matter if you have bad credit or if you have no credit. But the only downfall with this card is there is a $95 annual fee. But with that $95 annual fee, you'll get a credit limit of at least $300 with this card. Now, my personal suggestion on this unsecured card is that if you need emergency funds, to go ahead and request this card. But otherwise, usually it's much better to go with a secured credit card because you don't have any type of annual fees and you get that security deposit back. Now, additionally, because it is unsecured, the interest rate on this card is a little bit higher, so it's around 23.99%. But they do have a reward system with this card as well, so you do get 1% cash back on all your purchases. So I will put a link down in the description if you want to go ahead and check this card out, because they do have a link to pre-qualify for this credit card, so I'll leave that in the description down below. Now, I am not affiliated with any of these cards, so I do want to make sure you guys are aware of that. This is just my opinion in regards to all of these credit cards. And now let's go ahead and jump into the fifth credit card. The fifth credit card on the list is going to be another very popular bank, and it's going to be the City Diamond Secured Credit Card. Now, personally, I do like the City Diamond Secured Credit Card because it is with a reputable bank and it's a brand name card. Now, additionally, with this card, it is a secured credit card, so you do have to put down a limit on this card to go ahead and get it. And basically, the lowest security deposit you can put down on this card is going to be $200, and they'll go ahead and give you a limit for that exact $200 match. Now, additionally, with this card, they'll go ahead and make it an unsecured card as long as you've been making your payments on time, and usually they start reviewing that after 8 months. But the nice thing that I really like about this card is that once it's unsecured, you can actually go ahead and upgrade to the City Cashback Rewards card. Now, this is the City Double Cashback Reward card that I have, and I personally really like this card, and this is actually one of my favorite cards that I use to this date, and this is the card that I go to every time I'm making any kind of purchases because it has 2% cash back. You get 1% cash back for making a purchase, and you get another 1% cash back once you're making a payment back on your card. So it actually rewards you to pay back money on your credit card and get cash back. So I really do like this card, and this is one of the personal reasons why I would go ahead and apply for this card as opposed to one of the other cards on the list, because you can go ahead and upgrade to this credit card. Okay, and now let's go ahead and jump into number 6 on the list. Now, this card is gonna be the card if you have no credit, anybody and everybody can get approved for this card, which is gonna be the Open Sky Secured Credit Card. Now, with the Open Sky credit card, they actually do not pull your credit, so you do not not need to have any credit. You can have very bad credit. It doesn't matter how bad your credit is. They basically will never pull your credit for this credit card. Now, personally, I do like this as one of the best cards on the market when it comes down to a secured credit card. Now, with this credit card, they do offer 0% APR or 0% interest rate for the first 6 months. And additionally, with this card, you do have to put down a $200 security deposit, and they'll go ahead and match that security deposit. But nice things with this card is that it does report to all 3 of the credit bureaus. So you are building credit at the same time. And additionally, this card actually offers a bit lower of an interest rate as opposed to some of the other secured and unsecured credit cards out there, which is at 17.99%. But I do want to say with this card, they do have a low annual fees, which is $35. But personally, for a credit card that actually does not pull your credit, that's not a bad annual fee at all. And now, just as a quick bonus here, the 7th credit card that you can actually get on a waiting list for, which is a card I'm pretty excited about here, is going to be the Pedal Visa credit card. Now, Pedal is a new company that just started, and basically you can get on the waiting list by going to their website, and I will put a link down in the description. But it is an unsecured credit card, and basically they start you off with a credit limit of at least $500. Now, currently it is by invite only, but if you go on their website, and you can go ahead and register and get on their email list to see when you can actually get this credit card. Now, this is a great card, and they actually mention it right on their website for beginners or people that have no credit at all. Plus, this card, you actually do get rewards back with as well. It starts off at a 1% rewards or 1% cash back, and then as long as you've been making your payments on time, after 6 months, they'll go ahead and increase that as well. And I do like the look of this card as well. I like the white. It actually looks kind of slick, and it gives it a cleaner finish and a cleaner look. But guys, that is basically gonna be a wrap for this video. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you like videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. And additionally, if you do want to take advantage of 2 free stocks, I do recommend Webull. Webull is a platform that you can actually trade with, and when you sign up with them, you get 1 free stock, and you get a second free stock when you deposit at least $100 in your account. That can be worth up to $1,400. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like button if you liked this video, and I will see you guys at the next one.